I was thinking my pot things to sit my pots on would be really awesome if they were this shape of the pots, and then have handles. So we're going to trace this out a few times. I'd like to have a few of them. We're going to see how these turn out when we cut them out. Have us a little hole there, hole here. Kind of like that. I think that'll be a nice holder. Just something to sit your cast irons on so you don't burn your table. So that's one. See if these boards are wide enough. That's the thing. Wide enough. Oh yeah, I think that's nice. Oh yeah, that'll work. Avoid that crack there. And this is oak. This is some strong wood. So we should be able to make some nice solid holders. I think I'm just going to cut my hole out here to hang them. I think I'm not going to do a hole there because I don't want to weaken my handle. I might actually come out and try to make my handles a little bigger. We'll see. But there we go. We got 4 of them. We got these 3 and that one. I think that'll be very nice to have about 4 of them to sit our pots on when they're hot, protect their table. And we're gonna sand these, cut them out, sand them real nice and finish them. to get a nicer hole, I drill the front. Then once the bit sticks out, you can see your hole, you can go to the other side. Prevents tear out from the bottom. It doesn't matter, we're gonna sand it anyway, but it makes it nicer. While we're working on this, staying warm at the same time, got us a nice fire going. There we go. Now we'll kind of shape it with the sander. We'll sand it real good and shape it. A little bit of live edge. I don't know. I don't really need to trim it much more, but we got our hole here to hang them. Nice thick protectors there. Just cut the other. I think we got 3 more. Seems like a decent handle. Could go a little smaller. We'll figure that out as we go. We're just doing some rough cuts. We're gonna start shaping with the sander. Sanding this real nice. We're gonna get rid of these lines. That way we're kind of going with our own idea here. We're gonna sand it. Maybe trim a little more so that handle, I don't know, we'll see how the handle works out. I like it big, but it's a little too big. But I'm thinking once I start rounding it off with the sander, I think it'll be nicer to hold. Let's see what happens. put a new one on here. So that's what we're doing. Pretty much taking the sander, rounding all this off, sanding all of our, just kind of shaping it with the sander. That feels really nice. Feels pretty easy to pick up and hold. Let's keep sanding. Oh yeah, that feels real nice. I like it. A little bit bowed. That's okay. So I gotta sit here and shape all of these. 3 more. Sit here and sand it real pretty and shape it. Make it nice to hold. That feels good to me. A lot of the time they'll just be on the edge of the table like this. Have your pot on it. Take the pot off. You can just hang it up. Look at those beauties. I'm looking forward to seeing a finish on these. So we got 2 more to sand. Pretty much just shaping them just like that. Shaping them and making them really pretty. I know they look rough now, but once we get a finish on them, they're gonna look very rustic and almost like they've been used. Those are the chainsaw marks where I milled this wood with a chainsaw. Dang right. Sand 2 more. I am so ready to be able to use my table again. We're getting this whole thing finished up. Look at these. These are gonna be some nice boards. These would be amazing serving boards. Even little cutting boards. If there were cutting boards, I'd definitely use a different finish. These are simply just to put my pots on, my pans, to protect the table. That's all I made these for. Now, I would like to actually make more of these as cutting boards, charcuterie boards. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Really, these 4 are just for sitting my hot cast iron on them. I don't want to get them dirty now, but I kind of shaped them like my pans. So it's just gonna protect the table. When I take these off the fire, they're super hot. I can put them on here, won't damage my table. That's what these are for. I can just kind of have the handles off the table, kind of keep them out of the way if I want to, move them where I want to, sit my pans, my hot stuff on them, just to protect my prep area here. We're about to put a finish on them. We're gonna refinish this table. Probably add some more, another coat to my stool post and the table post here. I'm excited to get this done. Have my work area back where I can cook and prep food and protect my table. This is gonna be freaking awesome. We got a nice fresh quart of finish that we're using. They are bright, but they're gonna darken up some and look very nice. I sanded these things for a long time this morning. Put a nice thick coat on them. Alright, I'm going to hang that one. Let that hang and dry. Oh yeah, how pretty is that? Yeah. Hang that one. Oh yeah. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? Oh yeah. Now we're gonna put a nice clear coat on the top here. Nice thick clear coat. We want this top finished real thick. I couldn't help myself. I put another coat on the deck. Did the stool post. Got our table protector pot boards hanging and drying. Dang, man. Dang. We just hanging out by our little fire, letting it dry.